A youngster named Arjun, who felt completely lost in life. Career failures, self-doubt, and fear of the future weighed heavily on him like a physical burden. Every rejection letter felt like a final judgment, and every day spent in stillness felt like a step backward into a fog he couldn't escape. His partner, Renu, watched him from the doorway, her heart aching for the light she knew was still inside him. She didn't offer empty platitudes or tell him to just work harder. Instead, she sat beside him, placing a gentle hand over his, letting the silence be a bridge rather than a wall. That evening, Renu led Arjun to the rooftop. The city hummed below them, a frantic grid of lights and noise, but above them, the sky was a deep, infinite velvet. Arjun looked up, feeling small, but for the first time in months, that smallness didn't feel like a failure. It felt like a release. Renu pointed toward a faint smear of light in the distance. "Think about how many worlds are out there, Arjun," she whispered. "In the grand scale of the universe, our biggest mistakes are smaller than dust. We are tiny, yes, but that means our failures don't define the cosmos. They are just tiny ripples in a very deep ocean." Arjun let her words sink in. He realized that if his failures were tiny, then his potential to try again was just as boundless. The crushing weight of self-doubt began to dissolve into the cool night air. He wasn't a fallen man. He was a human being in a vast universe, allowed to start over as many times as the sun rises. With a renewed spirit, Arjun began to rebuild. He returned to his desk, not with the fear of failing again, but with the curiosity of what he might create. He treated every small task as a victory. The career that once seemed like a crumbling ruin became a foundation for something new and sturdier. The path wasn't always easy, and there were days when the old shadows tried to return. But Renu was always there, a steady presence in the chaos. They spent evenings working side by side, sharing dreams and tea, proving that even the most difficult climb is easier when you don't have to go it alone. Years passed, and Arjun's hard work bore fruit. He found success in a career that finally felt authentic to who he was. Standing in his new office, looking at the projects he had brought to life, he realized that his previous failures hadn't been ends. They had been the necessary redirections of a tiny life finding its true orbit. Arjun and Renu celebrated their journey by promising to walk the rest of it together. On their wedding day, surrounded by the soft scent of flowers and the warmth of loved ones, Arjun looked at Renu and saw not just his partner, but the person who had taught him how to look at the stars and find hope. Meaning isn't found in a perfect record of success, but in the courage to rise again with support. We are all tiny parts of a massive universe, but in the love we share and the resilience we show, we create a brilliance that rivals the brightest stars.